goddamn theme music.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for taking the time to be here with us, whether it be your first time, your last time. Thank you for taking this time to be here with us on Timeouts and Tangents. I'm your host, AP. We are live tonight, post-game recap with my guys, the two best baseball insiders and previewers and analysts around LSU.
Say
that
insiders.
You guys don't know about. I mean, look, you know inside the game as much as anybody else. So I'm not talking about inside knowledge and breaking news. But my guys, David Billiot and Paul Zarang, hanging out with us tonight. We're going to recap all the events within the box, and I appreciate all of y'all being here. But to kick this night off, we got to kick it off with this.
Tigers win! Tigers win! In the
Tigers win, baby. What a win it was. If there was ever any doubt, if you had any doubt, I'm sorry for you. You know, I kind of gave that PSA on Wednesday night. We're going to give up runs. They're going to hit. They're going to score. You're going to be down at some point. But you walked them off. You run ruled them.
That was surprising that Jay had the run rule on.
I mean, why not? Get out before rain gets bad. Let the guys get rest. You didn't know what kind of schedule you're going to be playing as a doubleheader or anything. If we can get out early, get out early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
G Moose, what up, baby? Baseball is back. What's going on? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes, sir.
It was absolutely amazing. David, Paul were both there. They were both live and in action. So, David, you're still on the road heading back home. What were your initial thoughts from your perspective of the game?
It was a good vibe in the beginning. You know, everyone was excited, new faces and all, and you know, Zach York gets us kicked off, you know, on the right foot pretty early, and then it kind of dipped, you know, when CASAN struggled and they scored some runs, and everyone was kind of looking at each other, you know, in those middle innings, like, all right, when's this going to happen? We know it's going to happen. And like I said on Twitter, like I told you before, like the box eats these teams alive. And it took one swing from Seth Dardar, his first a homecoming, man. We're going to get into that. It's
Yeah, we're definitely
that,
getting
that
that tonight.
it could be. I did a whole series on 2025 best moments. That, like, this could be one of the best ones of the whole year, and it's game one, you know. And then from then on, it was just all Tigers, baby.
Yeah. Paul, what was your perspective?
I tell you what, David, I don't know how you feel. You got to feel worse than me because I know you were in the outfield, but I feel beat up.
Yeah.
Today was a day where I don't know if it was going to Fan Fest with the kiddo or sitting out and just going through that heavyweight slugfest. All credit to Milwaukee. They came out fighting.
Yep.
Everybody sitting around me going, I thought we'd be done by now. It's like, this is not a bad team. They're not talented as LSU, but they're not a bad team. They play ball. And it just shows you play the ball. You don't play the team. Depth is going to be ridiculous. And Jay has already shown if you do not produce how I want you to, or you don't have the quality at bats I want you to have, somebody will. And a guy that I think I caught some flack today for kind of saying he would be in the starting lineup. It rhymes with Dardar. Comes in and kind of proves me right. I kind of like that a little bit. But I'm a Dardar fanboy. I'm about to get 24 Ted on my back. Let's go.
If you were catching flack for saying he was going to start, then that's shame on them.
They don't know anything
Yeah.
about baseball. Like, they're
Shame on them.
Idiots. Look, I'm going to retitle this episode after we finish as 2 words. And we said it on Wednesday. An embarrassment of riches. 3 words. Sorry. Can't count right now. It's an embarrassment of riches. From arm talent to depth in the field defensively, to batters scattered all throughout the lineup and on in the dugout. Like, it's ridiculous what this team has. You mean to tell me you can pull a guy out the out the dugout who can just go deep first plate appearance in the box and then hit a double at his next bat up? Like, Braden Swinson, I don't think is going to be starting tomorrow.
I think he will.
I mean, at this point, why? Like,
He had a rough day too.
He had a rough day. And it wasn't just like, oh, it just wasn't your day type day. It was you were making some poor choices. And then the guy who can eventually replace you steps up to the plate and immediately cracks one and changes the entire outlook of the game. And it would have been a little bit more impactful had we won 6-5. But that swing was so big and pivotal. You win 16-5.
Right.
You were down 5-2 to start the 6th inning, and you only played 2 more innings of baseball after that. Like, that's what that goes to. And when we look at this lineup, especially the bats, Bayou Panda, baby.
Bayou Panda on the
holy hell.
something funny,
hell,
David.
Man. This dude has a swing that's so sweet. It
is.
For his size.
And he's not holding back.
No. The bat speed that he has, it looks like Tommy White is hacking at the ball. But you took Barrett Jones and merged him with Tommy White. And
You'd have to get to that weight.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't just have the weight; he has the girth, the height, the bat velocity, and the power. Like, let's not skip over what it is.
I know what he means, because that jersey going across his chest like Tigers, like there's a lot of blank space on each side of the T and the S.
Like,
yeah,
that T and the S is kind of medium right here, right?
My wife, I come home, my wife brings up York, and I talked about how he lost weight and he looked kind of slim. My wife looked at me and goes, "Did he put on weight from last week at the scrimmage to this week?" I said, "It looked like it. It looked like he put on the extra 20 pounds." But David, would you? So I doubt you've seen anything really on Twitter with from like data. If I told you York's home run was not in the top 5 exit velocities of the day, would you believe me?
So I did see that in the
100.
game. So I saw it wasn't above 100. I wouldn't have guessed that though. No, I would guess that the one that they called foul was a couple miles an hour more. I know they probably didn't track it, but
faster.
My reaction was the track man at the ballpark needs to be recalibrated.
Yeah, what was it, 97?
I don't know, because Beatties beat him, and Beatties was, don't get me wrong, Beatties was, that's why I wrote in my book Moonshot, because that ball was a highest ball hit today. I thought it may have been warning track power, but it squeaked out.
So I was sitting in left field, and that ball just kept going, and there was a point where I'm like, there's not enough room for it to come down and play. This ball's gone. I just started screaming before like a lot of other people knew. And I'm like, it ran out of room, like quite literally. I don't even know exactly where it landed. It was in the section next to me, but I mean, that ball, it was almost as tall as the scoreboard when it was getting to the warning track.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was absolutely.
What was the velo on that?
I think don't let me lie to you. Let me look it up.
I was looking for the analytics earlier, but they didn't have the stats posted from the
I
game.
just retweeted it.
I kind of want to get into.
So Beatties, well, yeah, I thought it was 107. It was 106.
See, yeah,
that could have been the double too.
It probably was. I was gonna say, there's no way that was more than York's home run.
No.
It's man, look.
Dardar's was 100.
I can't.
But that could have been the double too.
I can't stress like the amount of power that this lineup has. I mean, you talk about it like we said on Wednesday, 1 through 8 can go for 10 apiece. But leaving the yard the way that they were leaving the yard is something different.
Yeah.
Like, and this wasn't like, oh, we're playing in Georgia, like No, it was
Right.
like no doubters off the crack of the bat. Like it hit the bat, and it's like, oh, that's
They may
sweet.
set a record for doubles this year. It's going to be
Right.
insane.
It's
I
going.
know
It's
it's
going to
kind of
be.
talking big after the first game of the season, but the way they're swinging it, their approach to the plate. Let me get in front of one thing real quick because everybody's talking about Evans, and that's going to be silly talk. Curiel striking out 3 times is not going to happen again.
No,
I'd put
yeah,
money on it right now that we never
I
see that
would
again.
too. Curiel is up
Yeah.
there, and he's going to be trying to use more power, as he should. And this is a time of the year where they're figuring things out. They're learning how to use the tools they have now, and they're trying to
Right.
learn
They're
each
learning
other.
themselves. Right. They're
So
learning themselves.
Curiel will not strike out 3 times in a game again.
No, he looked like he just needed a mental reset today. Honestly, it just seemed
Yeah.
like his pitch selection was off, which we know that's not him. So I have no concern about that at
I
all.
mean, think about it. Like you're a true sophomore. This is your draft eligible year. You're coming off winning the national championship your freshman year. You were probably the most consistent hitter across the country as a true freshman. And
Oh
you
yeah,
know the one thing that you wanted to work on was getting better hitting left-handers and pulling power.
right.
So what did you use this as? An opportunity to pull power. But once again, it goes back to what we said when we were offline. The tell her thank you. She's got a free hat whenever I leave.
She gets to cuddle with one of the members of the show tonight.
Yep, that's it. Look, she gets to cuddle with the
David has
best
no
black
idea what we're
hat
talking about, by the way.
I have
in
no idea.
on the show. So, um, he got to the plate and he was taking swings at velocity he hasn't seen all off season, and he just couldn't make the adjustment yet.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure tomorrow his approach is going to be very much so different. And then you got all that extra energy. Your first swing, your first plate appearance was a hit. So you're like, all right, my next one, I'm going for it. Like, is swing away is the call? I'm swinging all the way away.
I
And
think
he just
even
went for
the
broke.
the hit that he got, the first at bat, the swing and bunt, he swung
Big
out of his
gut.
shoes. Even that,
Yeah, he
like
swung out
it,
of his shoes.
yeah,
But he gutted
yeah.
out. I was
Exactly.
talking to a guy next to me, and David probably have a better idea of this than I do. I don't think this staff we have at LSU has anybody that throws top out at 90, 91.
No.
Shit, that was
They haven't faced
88. A few of
anybody.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, a
Right.
guy was top out at 90. I was like, I don't think they've seen 90 as a top out speed this fall and this spring, other than maybe in Biloxi and Southeastern. But they've seen guys throwing 93. I mean, Cooper was throwing 95. I think,
They
I don't
were
think they've
sped
seen
up.
something.
They were
no,
definitely
Breaking
sped up.
balls at 75. That's high school. That's high school
Right.
numbers. That's crazy.
You can tell from the way that they were swinging from the first half of the game, they were definitely sped up, and it was just a matter of time before they settled in. You just wanted the lineup defensively to not allow too many mistakes, which they didn't. I mean, we had
Yeah.
that fourth inning melt, but once again, I don't think that was really a melt. I just think that was Cason trying to get ahead of himself and not do what he's comfortable doing.
I think he's working on things. I think he's
Yeah,
still
exactly.
trying to
That's what-
locate the curveball. I think
Yeah,
he
and
do that a lot.
that's exactly what I mean by getting ahead of himself. Like he's doing things that he couldn't do in practice that he's using this game to do. He
This
didn't
is when
throw
you
his-
do it.
Right. He didn't throw his changeup much. There's a reason why. Like he knows that's his pitch.
I think
Everybody.
No, go ahead.
Mil-
David.
I think Milwaukee deserves a lot of credit too. They had
Oh,
a plan.
100%.
Oh no,
I mean, yeah,
you are
they
absolutely right.
is in these 3 starts last year, we've talked about this. His issue is he didn't have a lot of walks, but he's always had a lot of 3-ball counts. When he needs to like pace himself, and that's what we saw. So they knew that, and they just didn't swing, didn't chase, and put good swings on pitches that were in the zone when they had hitters counts. We talked about it, like they're a solid team. I think it's a mix of of both of those things, honestly.
Absolutely.
I want everybody to take a minute we look back at the 23 and 25 team with rose-colored glasses, and we should. They're national champions. Ty Floyd gave me gray hair through
Oh
23.
my God.
Anthony Ianson, prior to SEC play, gave us all gray hair. They're working things out. Give them time. Tax day is still a real thing. Be patient. Be patient. Don't start saying, oh, Kaysen shouldn't be your Friday guy. I know Anthony and Floyd weren't our Friday guys. Anthony very well could be. Just had Kate Anderson come out of the clouds and turn into just a filthy guy, like old school Barry Zito. But be patient. Give him time. Don't look at Curiel and think, oh my God. Don't look at Caraway and think, oh my God. Don't look at Simpson and think, oh my God. Or Braun, for that matter. Braun's a freshman.
Right. Braun is
Right.
a true freshman. And I said this in our group text earlier. Like the fact that Milwaukee had so much respect to shift the outfield and back them up for his first ever at bat.
Yeah.
It tells you something.
Yeah.
Like this kid is going to figure it out. And Jay understands that too. It's why he gave him the trust that he gave him to be in the starting lineup as your DH. When you have a guy like Dardar who could have stepped into that role. Right?
Mhm.
So when you look at the events that the way that this game unfolded, relax. Like
Yeah.
Milwaukee is a scrappy team. And they showed that today. Remember, we said this Wednesday. They wanted this game. They
I
are
had to
not
tell
afraid.
everybody in the ballpark that.
Right. They are not afraid of this moment. The thing is, though, they don't have what we have. They just don't.
No.
And it showed itself. So I'm gonna ask y'all this: who was your who would you say was your player of the game?
For
Either
me,
way,
it's
I'll go
Cade
first.
Aaron Beatty.
You stole mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you another one. Then this might be it's going to be an obvious answer for me. Uh, Not that he was the best pitcher of the day, but I think what Cooper Williams did was
He was the best
extremely
pitcher of the
I
day.
was
important.
about to say he was the best pitcher today.
Gavin's
Yeah.
going to get a glow up, and I'm going to talk about
Yeah.
Gavin. But
Yeah,
Cooper, what I tell you pre-show?
So Cooper had eight straight at bats after giving up the home run, starting to hit her 0-2. That is elite. That's ridiculous.
Elite. That's ridiculously elite. That's
Yeah, but
ridiculously.
I bet Paul Skeens never did that. I bet Paul Skeens never did that.
You know
Like,
what?
I'm not trying to say Cooper's better than Paul Skeens. I'm trying to reiterate how rare that is.
We will not even besmirch the name of Paul Skeens.
No. I mean,
But it's not an insult to Paul Skeens at all.
I was watching
What Paul
highlights
is
of him
trying
in
to
Air
elevate-
Force hitting bombs, and I was like, we legitimately had the modern day Babe Ruth at LSU. We wouldn't give him the bat. I don't blame him. But
Like what Paul is trying to illustrate though is the fact that for all the things that Paul possibly could have done at LSU, what we saw Cooper Williams do today is going to go unnoticed. And it's not going to be highlighted the way it should because guys like Zach York, Seth Dardar, Gavin Guidry, hell, even Casey Evans for his first 3 innings are all going to get praises for those things, right? And then as far as negatives are concerned, people are going to start focusing on Derek Curiel and how he went down 0 for 3 swinging on strikeouts. I mean, like, no, like let's focus on the guy who came in, steadied the ship defensively for us from the mound.
Yeah.
Gave the bats the opportunity to catch up. And then you can start talking about Gavin Guidry and how he did. Because for me personally, and Paul, you need to give your player the game because you didn't even do that yet. So who was your player of the game, Paul?
that's tough. My heart goes to Dardar, but I really agree with David. I'm a dance around this answer because Beatty was a brick wall behind the plate. He handled that staff really well.
Yes.
He had a great day at the plate.
Yes.
Dardar coming in and doing what he did. speaks volumes, and I love the pop he got in the stadium. He's already a household loved name, and I love it. But I gotta give it to Gavin Guidry because I put it on. I posted on X during the game. It was the too long unseen 8 on the mound, and
Yep.
it was. I was sitting there. The Cooper comes out, and I'm sitting like down the line, basically over the third base dugout. I found a cheat coded tickets, fellas. But the guy comes like he comes out of the bullpen, and I can't tell who it is right away. And all of a sudden, I'm just hearing behind me, "Is that Gidry? Is that Gidry? Hey, is that Gidry? Gidry? Gidry?" And then you just hear the roar build in the box, and then like tell it's Gidry, the place lights up.
Yep.
And like I've told AP, I've told Dave, to everybody, I've told John Eads this. I hope he gets the love that Garrett Nussmeier got this year when we expected so much from him. And Gavin came out and
I think
showed
he
you
will.
he's deserved it, and he's going to be able to do it. Gavin Guidry is a key piece of this team. He may not have the best stuff, may not have the best fastball. He may not become a starter, but he is a key cog to this machine. And without him, we may not get as far as we can. It's electric. It's electric.
You
He's
you
definitely the linchpin for
yeah.
the
You
bullpen.
you explained it perfectly, Paul. I mean, you painted a good picture. So it was exactly what you said. He came out, and it's so hard to see, especially with the sun and the glare and all, who it is. And it started with the right field bleachers, who were the first to see him stepping out from underneath, from the bullpen, and then they went nuts. And I looked at my buddy and I said, I think it's Gidry, like the way they're reacting. And then you're right, like it just like followed him as it was like a movie type of moment, like him. I mean, the whole day
Yeah.
was like him, Dardar, like it's literally like movie storylines, making their return, making the debut. And as he runs to the mound, the whole crowd just slowly stood up. It was like the wave, but it was like, performing a standing ovation. It was so cool. And then he just strikes out 5 in a row to start. I mean, no problem.
So
And
Lynn Rollins and Ben McDonald were on the call, and when they were saying who was warming up, and when they said Gidry was, getting loose, I literally just sent out in a group chat. I sent a hammer emoji and said, "Hammer is here." that's
yeah,
all.
I saw
Yep.
that late.
That's, that's all. That's all I put. Only the hammer is here. Like that's
Yep.
it. That's it.
The
Because no, go ahead, Paul.
the way you said that, David, like a scene out of a movie. It
Yeah.
was. It's hard to. I've never had that feeling in the box. I've never felt like with Darter coming in today and going, Yappa with his first at bat, York going crazy with his first at bat. It was the pop was ridiculous. It was Alex Box at its full tilt. But
Yep.
when Gavin Guidry came out, it was like everybody in the stadium in purple and gold was feeding him energy to get him to succeed. They were like, "We will give you anything you need, 8. We got you."
There
It
was
was something
no doubt
beautiful.
that he was about to do what he did. No
Right,
doubt at all.
right. I think you could feel that even from through the screens.
Yeah.
Like you knew he was going to step on that mound and was going to do something legendary. It wasn't going to be a situation where he gave up runs. And I can only imagine what he felt like. A year away from the sport that you love, from the team that you love, to get
Mhm.
that type of reaction when you take your first step onto that field, and then you get it in a situation where it's a gotta have it type of moment. You're not
Yeah.
up 11 runs already, and
Right.
you're just there to like get through the motions and get your feel back. It was nah, bro. Like step in and shut this shit down, finish it out so we can go home and come beat their ass again tomorrow. So no, definitely like Gavin Guidry is one of the player of the games. But for
Was
me personally, it's Kate Embiid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it's tough
gave
to. It's
me
yeah.
he gave me Milazzo behind the plate and
Ooh.
Trubisky in the box. Like I'm not saying that he was as
Yeah, no,
elite
I
as
know, I know.
Milazzo,
I get.
but what
I'm
I'm
real
saying
protective of
is
Milazzo.
what I'm saying though is whenever Milazzo wasn't behind the dish, you were worried.
Yeah.
You were worried. As the game went on, I didn't worry about who was catching anymore. And even on that throw down the second, the throw was on time. The batter just had an elite jump.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't close on replay. It wasn't close.
No, the batter just had an elite. The runner just had an elite jump. So I
His
am comfortable with him behind the dish, and the way he managed the pitchers throughout the entire floor of the game, the way he was blocking things up, that pop fly that went over him that he came back for and worked to get. He was it for me.
That was
Today.
beautiful.
Yes, absolutely, man. And when you go to unsung heroes, of course, like we said, Zach Yorker's going to get all the pub, but the outfield just in general, Stanfield, Brown, and Curiel did not let anything slide.
Jake needs to relax with that wall. We need
Oh,
you
dude.
healthy.
Yes, that's the
Like,
only issue.
Bro,
that
take
he
it
has.
easy. We need you healthy.
We need
Yeah.
you.
That was so scary.
We need you for 65, brother. That was
Oh.
one. That's one of 60 plus.
I
We
told my
gotta have
buddy,
you.
I said he's such a man of the people that he was just so determined to go in the crowd. Like that's how much he loves the fans. And he said, "There's all them people sitting right there, and not a single one could scream wall."
Right.
Yeah.
Scary.
Like the outfield was absolutely elite, and the staff was just a complete embarrassment of riches. But for me, Kate Aaron Beatty, and you guys already covered it with Gavin Guidry, like just movie moment, absolute poetic. You love to see it. I'm excited to see how this lineup is going to change because it's not done.
Oh no.
I
was just the
I
first.
wouldn't put it past Jay to come out tomorrow with the same lineup just to because Jay says he doesn't listen to this. I don't think he does, but I think he hears um the whispers of it in the clubhouse probably because they're gonna see some of this stuff. We don't tag players in our stuff for nothing.
Right.
I'd
But
be shocked
I would
if
be
Dardar's not
shocked.
your starting lineup tomorrow. I'll say that right now.
Let me
I
tell
think
you
he's earned
why.
it.
Let me tell you why I
Yeah.
don't think he will. And I'm a Dardar. Me and David have talked about this. I'm getting 24 tad on my back. That's it. He has a lot of faith in Braden Simpson. And I think he doesn't want to shake his confidence. I think he wants to tell him, hey, I believe in you, kid. You get in the starting lineup today again. I believe in you. And because he's gonna look at Dardar and go, I know you got it. Let's have a team effort here type thing. So
I think they could both be in there. I mean, we'll get to that, but yeah, I mean, it's
No, let's get to that now.
that's a
Let's
good
get to it now.
point though. You're right though. You don't want a guy like Simpson, to have a bad game and then be like, see you in a couple of days.
yeah, and
That's a good point.
So how do we get to both of them being in the lineup then? Who's pulling
Simpson at first base, York DHing.
Or yeah, DH
Or-
second, yeah, some combination of it. I would
like
I
the
would
York
think
at first.
Dardar, like, just not because of Dardar with his bat earned it. They didn't get to see a whole lot. I don't even know if he got a ground ball at second base
At
today. So I
third.
would he got I would think Jay wants to see a little bit of his give him some work with the defense at second. But I mean, we're guessing. I mean, it was a big surprise that it was a lefty on the mound today for Milwaukee because
Gary Asball, yeah.
their ace from last year, who won Horizon League Pitcher of the Year, is back and he's on the team. It's like Daniel Theis or something like that, and he's a right-hander, and that's who everyone was expecting to see. So when we saw, me and Paul were talking about it at the box when the lineup came out, we were like, this seems like a left-handed hitting lineup, and it was. It was they threw a lefty. So I don't know if it's safe to assume that we'll see the righty ace tomorrow. Who knows?
Our team's already pitching off.
Right, I was just about to say, like, why
I
are we
know,
pitching
right?
off in game one? Like, what's the
That's
point
weird.
of pitching off in game one? I mean, does he not do like? Does he think that we don't have Another.
I think the lineup came out at like what 1:30. It was late today, and I think Jay found out about the lefty starting about the
Possibly,
same time we did.
possibly, yeah. It's good. It's definitely possible. It was late. I think I was already in the stadium, and I got
Yeah,
there like an hour 20 before the game.
and it's usually an hour or 2 hours prior to first pitch where they shoot the lineup out. Because I was sitting
Yeah.
there, kept checking my phone in fear, and I was like, "When are they going to post the lineups this year? Are we going to find out when first pitch happens?"
Right.
Right. Right. My guy in the chat, Duck Hunt Texas, said that was a Big Daddy hack, and it absolutely was. And of course, Paul reminds us of how Zach York was definitely robbed. So, and I want to talk about that because y'all were both in the stadium. From the TV copy, it was absolutely hard to tell because you didn't have a proper angle to see. And it was so high, you couldn't see exactly where the ball went over. So what
Yeah.
could you guys see from being in the stadium? Did it look like a home run?
I couldn't tell from left field. I saw the people in right field bleachers went nuts. So that's why I thought
Yeah,
that it was one. But I was sitting right under the scoreboard too. So when looking up at the replay, I couldn't tell at
Yeah.
all. It seemed like to me, I told, I don't know if I said this in a group or to Paul, but it's just like football where the call in the field is so
yeah.
important. So it was
Yeah.
almost like as
Yep.
soon as they called it foul, it was never going to, I think it probably was fair from what I've seen, but they were never going to overturn that.
When I don't know the new first, not the new first base coach. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. It's not Wanaka, but when
Is it
he
Josh
lost his
Simpson?
mind, yeah,
Yes,
when
yes,
he
yes,
lost
yes.
his mind, because I had a perfect down the line shot. I was sitting in the grandstand, basically down the line, looking straight at the right field foul pole, and that ball curved. The more I thought about it, it curved over the pole, and then it kind of tailed off after. If anything got the
Right.
tip, the way
It looked
everybody
worse
reacted.
at the end, right?
Yeah, it looked a
Yeah.
lot worse at the end, and
Yeah.
I doubt they have a straight up view from the foul pole like you do in the NFL on the uprights. But he got robbed. Now does
That's a good
everybody
point
believe
though.
me when I say 20?
Yeah, what I said after the first one, I said it in the chat. I was like, Paul, like, okay, you might be onto something.
You said it. You
Yeah.
definitely said it.
The swing, he's not coming up. Like Jay's going to ask him to bunt once. It's going to happen, but he's going up there and he's going to say, "Give me Big Papa vibes. Hack at it, kid."
And the thing with
Hack
him is
away.
he doesn't have to cheat to get there with that either. Like that's just his natural hack, like his natural swing. And he can go gap to gap, he can go down the lines. And like if he's got that in the bag without having to sell out for it, watch out.
LaCobra's just joining us in the chat. LaCobra, I know you were at the game. Saw all your pictures with the Natties and with the Milam jersey.
Yeah,
Got the
sure.
official, not the
Just
DH gate, not this. He got the
right.
official.
So just so you can get caught up, we're talking about that homer foul that Zach York hit, and put in the chat what your thoughts were. Jimu said the first base coach said it was a homer quick.
Yeah.
And his
Jay doesn't
reaction
show emotion. Jay
at
doesn't
all,
show emotion, and Jay
at
was
all, at
out of
all.
the gate right here. Go review it, and I'm be honest. That umpire kind of made me mad all day behind the plate because they kind of went out there and they talked for 3 minutes, and they kind of like I don't know what they were discussing. It was I don't know. I don't know if they were talking to Birmingham or not.
I mean, it was a 9-minute wait in between that swing
Was it really?
and the next
They took their
pitch.
times with reviews today. They took their time.
So, and I'm not mad that they did, because especially with a call like that. I mean that could have swung the game even earlier. You know, like
Oh yeah.
that brings you back 4 or 5 before Dardar gets up. But
Yeah.
I mean, even with that missed call, I think it just adds to the lore of Dardar's swing even that much more.
Dude, I'm on AP. I was gonna say selfishly, being a giant Dardar fan, very biased. I'm glad that it worked out the way that it did.
Right,
Mhm.
right. I'm excited that it happened the way it did too, just for Dardar's sake. I mean, we all expect Zach. I mean, when he was in the plate, I was expecting, oh, this is about to be a 1-run game. Especially when he
Yeah.
hit that, when he took that first hack, I was like, oh, it's about to be a 1-run game.
See,
He's
see,
about
that's
to
a
swing for it.
that's a feeling. I'll openly admit it. I'll say I'm a pessimist baseball fan, and I mean that in the best way possible. I don't expect like when let's say Case will go down 0-2 to down 2-0 to a hitter. I'm not worried about it. It's okay. He
Right.
can work his way back. Like those things that people get so caught up on, or you hear the guys in the stands going, "It's right there. Why aren't you swinging?" It's like, calm down. You don't know what
Like,
he's looking
simple
at. You know what the
down.
approach is.
Right.
So, but whenever guys like when Dardar came up, it felt like something was going to happen.
Yes.
It
Your
did.
Yes.
like
Yes.
Milam a few times, Beatty, like all these guys, like Jay Brown, that one at bat he had in the fourth or the fifth. There was a long at bat. I think he ended up flying out, but it was you felt the energy in the stadium build up because the box got dead there for like 2 innings.
Yeah.
There was no energy, but
I
when
wonder
those guys
why.
come up, there's just something about it that I haven't felt since Tommy White in Wake
That's
Forest.
it's the expectation for the big swing. That's what it is.
It's the
It's
optimism.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the expectation. It's the hope of, I know at any moment this ball can leave the yard, so I'm not going anywhere, and I
Right.
want to be here for it. It can be, if you, and see what makes the Dardar moment that much more special. Most of the fans don't know anything about him. They kid coming in from Oregon State. When the novice fan thinks, for every player that's not coming out of an SEC team, they think that they're a bum or they're just average. Oh, this transfer kid, he's not starting. What the hell can he do? And first at bat, he cracks it, and it's a no doubter. So
Yep.
now all the fans know, oh shit, he's a dude. Like
Did
he's a
all of
dude.
our picks to clicks hit except for David's?
9. Yeah, Curry. Yeah.
Because you had Beatty and I had Dardar. It just didn't come out the way I thought he would.
Right. I called Dardar pinch hitting for Simpson into a bomb when Aaron Beatty was up 2 batters before him. Same.
And I was scouting that dugout. I remember it may have been the third or the fourth. I texted David because Dardar was
Yeah.
up at the steps with a bat, and I was like, Dardar got a bat, Dardar got a bat, Dardar got a bat. And I was looking at the lineup, and I was like, who's he coming in for? It doesn't make any sense. Like,
We were
he's
doing
not
the
gonna
same
play.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you texted me that, we were doing the exact same thing. I'm like, he's not coming in for anybody in the top 5. Like, who? Yeah.
But he had his elbow protector on, like batting helmet on, bat in hand. I'm like,
And you know what that is, Paul? That's the preparation of a guy, and that's why you have that moment. And you come in, and your first ever at bat, you're
Yep.
playing for your dream school that you went, after spending 4 years somewhere else. You're prepared for that moment before you even get there. That's
Yep.
what that is.
how awesome would that to feel your first at bat in Tigers in Alex box, just to crack one.
I'm gonna
Like-
post.
ever take that away from that man.
No. I'm gonna post. I will post a video when I get home. I have a video of it, so I have it. I might as well. It's clear that I'm biased. I'll just reveal this now. So Seth is my boss's nephew. I've been hearing about Seth for 4 years. At one point, I even thought that my boss was full of shit. As he's telling me about his nephew that's playing D1 baseball at Columbia. No, he's not. And when I really learned about him was when he was at Kansas State last year and took Cade Anderson deep. I was like, okay, he hasn't been exaggerating. So Seth is like, I got a personal reason to cheer for Seth, even though I haven't met him myself personally. But so anyway, I was recording his first at bat for my boss, and because he's out of town. So I have that whole thing, dude. And
you gotta send that to me.
I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna tell you now, I'm screaming obnoxiously in it because I felt like he's my family. I was going nuts so much, but
What up, Austin?
seeing him jump, like Mario off the ground as he's rounding first, going to second, and it was so cool, man. It was.
That's
I was
beautiful,
shaking.
man.
It was awesome.
That's beautiful. Like I said, Seth believers unite, says La Cobra. So I had left the dealership. Like I said earlier, I was in the dealership getting my oil changed, so looking like an obnoxious goober. Only person. Actually, no, I wasn't the obnoxious goober. Only idiots at Royal Honda. Y'all are the obnoxious goobers who were not watching opening day at the box. Like, what are you doing? What is wrong with y'all? All
They're
of you.
changing your oil.
No, I'm not talking about the guys who actually put in the work who got paid today. Shout out to y'all. The service was excellent. Thank y'all. Talking about everybody else who's just sitting in the dealership looking at the Winter Olympics. Who cares about the ice skating championships right now? The Tigers are playing in the box.
If you tell me you don't have an ESPN subscription, I'm not going to tell you the name of the channel, but there's a channel who has excellent commercials. Excellent commercials.
It got shut down though.
Did it really?
My wife watched it. My wife watched
the
it.
stream. I was watching it when the stream got sniped because
Oh.
ESPN kept chopping.
There's
So I
like
flipped
8 of
over.
them.
Well, I need the other ones because he got swiped. Swiper got swiped today, and I didn't appreciate it.
Was it the Lafayette fan again? ULL fan?
Oh my! What's his name? Nick Dominguez.
I didn't.
Dominguez?
I didn't even want to say it.
Nick Domang. I don't care. The school out west who dusts their crawfish. That's all I say.
What up, Pearsley? What's going on, man? Welcome to the show. But
Yes,
so
join the Discord.
As I'm leaving the dealership, I'm driving down Vets. I'm going to Walmart because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I had to tighten up some things for my wife. And I am doing what you're not supposed to be doing. Phone mounted, watching the swing. I know I'm going away from traffic because it's not that bad. You hear the crack of the bat and I'm in my car and the person, I'm so loud. My windows are rolled up, sunroof is closed. The person on side of me sees me yelling, "Go ball, go ball." And they're looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
So when York went deep, I felt great because I felt like my belief in him is showing.
Right.
When Dardar went deep, so my hack, sorry about that, my hack to seats in the box now, if it's a WC, it means it's a wheelchair spot. I didn't know that. I didn't do this on purpose, but I will from now on. You just get on the concourse and you get a chair with all the space in the world. It was the best seat. It was great. It was amazing. It was like $15. But they had his old man next to me. He was watching the game. Real nice guy. And I didn't even realize I grabbed him. I was doing this. And I almost threw him over the railing. I was just this guttural screaming. And I stopped. I went, "I'm sorry. I apologize. I won't do that again." Awesome. Okay. I apologize. And that was it. It was what a great day. I was telling David this before the game. We're sitting on the concourse looking at the field while they're taking in and out. And I'm like, what's better than this? Opening day in the box.
Man, look,
beautiful
I
weather.
I said it this morning in the tweet. Like, it was the first tweet of the day for me. I always start off with a "Good morning, Tiger Nation," and it's just to kind of brighten up the mood, lift up the day a little bit, start off with positive vibes. And it was literally, we know what today is. Let's just go 1-0. But let's not even focus on the depth of the game because we know we're gonna go 1-0. But like you said, who has it better than us right now in the boot? It is peak Mardi Gras season. You got Morpheus rolling right now. Baseball season just tipped off. You got the softball team rolling. The women's basketball team is rolling. You got Endymion tomorrow night. More baseball at the box tomorrow afternoon. Spanish.
Yeah, the Portal King in attendance, and I didn't even know.
Yeah, I'm not even going to get to him yet because I'm going to close off with him. And then you got parades on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're not working. We are off in the state of Louisiana for the most part.
Yep.
Right?
South Louisiana, yeah. Not up north. I used to live up north.
Yeah, in Louisiana, in rural Louisiana, but
not South Arkansas.
No, not or East Texas. But we are off for the most part. The weather was absolutely beautiful today, right? Like, who has it better than us? And then you have the man himself, who unfortunately has not been graced to see LSU win a game when he is present for anything. Shows up today, gets to see a 3-1 comeback turn into a 10-run rule win. Like
Jay
I
was showing
said
him the standard.
weeks ago, like I said weeks ago, just picture this for a moment. This baseball team with this fan base is tied to the football team. We go on an Omaha run, and you let that kick off into football season, holy hell, watch out, we make the playoffs and drink Vegas out of the table. Because that just showed you that this is possible. One GOAT handing it off to a GOAT in training.
Yep. I like the sound
And
of
not
that.
just that, he was all in it. He was into it.
Buddy.
Jimu says it. A team finally won with Lane in attendance.
That's Jay Johnson for you right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
can't. I have to say this. So much credit to Verge Osbury just saying, "Hey, go do what you do." Like, I love Scott Woodward. I thought he did good. I mean, he brought us Jay Johnson. He brought us back Kim Mulkey. He did a lot of good things, but the stuff you hear at the end that he was kind of meddling in certain things with NIL, and
Yep.
the fact that Verge, when he first came into office, walked to Jay and said, "What do you need?" And now it's looking at Lane. People forget Lane's contract is tied to Verge. It's in the words. If Verge goes, Lane's gone.
Lane's out.
I didn't realize that.
Lane's out. And look, I know LaCabra says I don't know if he saw it because as soon he was sitting out in the seats and as soon as he went in the suite, they turned it around. Well, either way it goes, he's very self-aware because my boy Tusa on Twitter made a post, and I'm gonna find it because it's so funny. And he
The
said,
fact that G
bro,
Moose, the real King Cookie, was in attendance and he was all into it.
right.
Cookie's
said,
all our nephew.
He said, I don't like this losing streak we've been on since you've been coming to our games, coach. And then I reposted and said, it's okay. I think he may have changed it around. And then Lane posted right after that, finally, a win at LSU Sports.
Love how
So
aware he is.
He's very aware of what's going on, even to the granular things such as that. I mean, I cannot wait to see how.
Can
the
I
rest
give
of the
him a
season goes.
little bit more flowers? Because I'll say this, and you may feel the same way, AP. And I'm not nowhere near on the level as you. I know David worked for 24/7. I just started really doing anything on social media with X and posting and trying to post and trying to reply and try to get some traction. The frequency Lane stays on social media, that's off to you, sir, because I am exhausted sometimes where I'm like, I've missed, like in the game, I won't check stuff because I'm posting updates and I'm trying to make, a gift go with it or something funny.
Yep.
Like when we were slowing down, putting the major league gifts in there. But Lane just like water off a duck's back, just flying with the tweets. I know it's nothing but your thumbs and a phone, but it's like it wears you out.
Well, see, you
It
got to think
does.
it's from a different approach. As he's sitting at a different advantage. And I've learned that, like I said, when my account got cast to the Shadow Realm, I had to do a lot of research into like what triggers the algorithm to move in the way it does. And when you have the volume of people who follow him and interact with his account the way he does, he doesn't have to think about what he posts, when he posts, and how he posts in order to get traction. He's Lane Kiffin. He gets traction. He drops a period, and he's gonna have 100,000 views in a minute because it's
Yeah.
him, right?
true.
Like so he can just he doesn't have it's second nature for him. It's like breathing. and he's not on it all the time. He's very selective on the things that he does retweet. You could tell, like he's tagged in almost every. I tag his ass every day in something on purpose just to see what's gonna stick. I do this on purpose, and the reason why I do it on purpose because the things that he reposted of mine had nothing to do with him at all.
Yeah, it
Didn't
was about
mention him
Kevin
one
Smith.
time. It was about Kevin Smith, and then it was a retweet. The only I lied. The one thing he did was a retweet underneath the video he posted, and I guess he went into the comments and read the reply. But the video that the caption for the video didn't mention his name. I mentioned his name one time in the video, and in the caption I put, "How ironic is it that Lane Kiffin gets to be the person to lead this or something," and that was it. Everything else, when he reposts stuff, 9 times out of 10, it barely involves him.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
going through, he's seeing things that stand out to him, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna repost this. It'll be a quick repost, and then if it's something that really resonates, he'll repost and add a line. And it's not deep line. It's just
Right.
different. One of one. Look at this. Blah blah blah. Like it's short. So
Yeah.
for him, for us, we're piss hands. We're peons. like we have to think twice about how and when we post, how we engage. For instance,
You're thinking?
yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. One, when you get cast to the shadow realm, you feel a certain way.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, like I that did something to me. So I literally had to study Twitter and the algorithm for a week and a half to figure it out. So I posted a video yesterday, and I had one caption for it, and I let it sit for like 30 minutes. Then I deleted it. It didn't get a lot of views at first, and I said I'm gonna twist the title for this. Deleted it. Posted it again with the same video, just a completely different caption, mentioning certain keywords, and it has almost 2,000 views. It went
crazy.
dumb. Like
That's-
so, the first 4 hours it was up, it had 600 views, and then it settled down. And I watched it. I was watching the analytics of it on purpose. It cooled off, and then Twitter sent it out again, and it ran up. It's almost 2,000 views now. I haven't checked it today because it proved my point. Like,
Yeah.
Twitter sends posts out in testing phases for accounts like ours because we haven't broken a threshold for followers, and
Right.
even the followers that you do have, if you don't have a lot of verified followers, if you're not following a lot of
Engagement.
verified accounts and you're getting real engagement with your post, you're not going to get traction because what they're trying to do is filter out garbage content. They want
Right.
people to stay on the app. So if people aren't engaging with your stuff, guess what? You're not going to get pushed. The algorithm's not going to push you out. So so that's why, like, sometimes I don't, you don't see me repost something that I should repost in the moment I do. I'll wait a while. Like if I posted something and I see something that we all think alike.
Yeah.
If y'all repost something, obviously I want to repost it, but I just posted on something. So I'm not
You're
gonna
right.
do it. Because then it's gonna send me through a throttle. It's gonna cool me down again. And what happened with me what triggered me to get banished, that Monday when Hassan Longstreet committed, that Sunday night my account went stupid on its own. I had 3 posts consecutively breaking 10,000 impressions, bunch of engagements and retweets, and I had like 40 followers in like a 3-hour span. It was stupid. And then when he committed that next day, I went stupid. I kept over reposting things. So it suppressed me. I was like, you're acting like a bot. Like this can't be real. So it pushed me off and I had to sit it down. So for Lane, he don't have to think about that. He got he's got over 500,000 followers. Like
What
he can put out
leads
a
me
video,
to say this.
Like
Leads me to say this. Anybody in here right now, anybody watching this video, anybody catching a short, follow us, repost our
Please.
stuff. Where else are you going to get a man driving home in his work van, caring about the post game of opening day of LSU baseball? We all have children. We all have wives. We all have stuff we got to do. We care about this, and it's in our blood. AP's doing a great job. AP's on here every night, just damn near about.
Just about.
We're here for you. We're going to do our best we can to give you the best takes and the best content. So, and especially now that David announced he's going to be riding for the GO team,
Yep.
covering this LSU baseball season. Follow him. Go see his writing. His writing's great. It's impeccable. And he has really good insight. If you're a baseball guy and you hear somebody say, hey, he's a baseball guy, it means something. It's,
Yes.
there are guys out here that talk that aren't baseball guys. They're on 104.5, ESPN, Baton Rouge.
Yep. Look,
David's
guys,
a baseball guy.
When it comes to the engagement, and I know I went on a long rant about this because, like I said, I spent a lot of time trying to figure this out. But it's free for y'all to consume, right? But it takes
And we're
a
not
lot
getting
of time.
paid.
Right. It takes a lot of time to put this together. We love doing this, especially I'm addicted to this shit.
It's fun. It's fun.
Love.
The last 2 weeks have
mean,
been like the most fun I've had in a long time.
Right. This is my
This was picked
passion.
up today.
This is my passion. Sitting up here, talking to the air, essentially. Right? That's beautiful. But it costs nothing to just press the button.
Yep.
That's all
Yeah.
we're asking
Yep.
you to do.
Hit
Press
the heart.
button.
Yep.
It's free. A like goes a long way. A repost goes further. A follow does dumb things.
Yep.
It helps us all out. So please share this because we're going to, whether y'all show up or not. We're just having
Yeah.
a public conversation amongst friends. And we want y'all to be a part of this journey. So hit the button so y'all can keep up with us and as we share our thoughts and opinions, because that's all we're doing. And we want to engage in this conversation. We want to walk and talk with you. It's funny, LaCabra, that you said that I had a TNT sponsored by Get Gordon. Look, first of all, one of my posts, I made a comment a couple weeks ago about Get Gordon, and he even reshared it because the post went viral. And he started. I think he followed. I think that account follows me. I don't know if it's really him though. But I was talking to Big Fave today, and Big Fave signed a sponsorship deal with Get Gordon, and he was telling me some
Nice.
things to to do to pull in sponsorships and stuff. But I'm not worried about that yet. My thing is consistency.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we're constantly consistent. Myself important, and that you guys are gonna get sick of seeing my face and hearing my voice. But what you will appreciate though is that whenever you do see my face and hear my voice, you'll know I have something insightful to say. Like, oh, it's AP. Let me stop for a second and see what he's talking about with this.
Yep.
And I want to make sure that y'all put that out there. If you like the content, just hit the heart button, hit the repost so other people can see it, share it, and we can all move on. I'm gonna keep being here.
Yep.
I'll be here
I'm
as
gonna
often
show
as you'll have me.
I'm gonna
I-
show up every day.
I said that on Twitter yesterday. I even started it with like, I'm not trying to gloat because that's not what it was. But Jay mirrored some of what I was saying about Cooper Williams. And my point for saying it and sharing it and making sure that it didn't seem like gloating was that we put like a lot of thought and care into the thoughts that we, project and share, so when it gets validated, it makes us feel good about it, because we care
Right.
that much, so if the all we can ask for is just doing a, like you said, a free like or retweet, like and subscribe to the video that we're on right now, we really appreciate it because we care about it, and we have fun doing it, and it goes full circle. The more support we get, the better we get to, be, improve things and just keep it going.
Absolutely. And
And
it goes
even if
back
you
to what we've
disagree.
always said. Right. No, go
Yes.
ahead, Paul. Go ahead. I think you're bringing up.
Even
a
if you
point.
disagree, because you listen to Wednesday's show, which you missed the best preseason baseball preview show
Oh my
on
God, absolutely.
this week.
Absolutely.
You'll listen to me and David. We respectfully agree and disagree on a lot of things, and we see things a lot the same way. But sometimes I'll see the trees, he'll see the forest. Sometimes he'll see the forest, or vice versa. If you disagree, tell me. I'm not. Look, I was wrong about a lot of things. I am fine with that. I
It
have no
drives the
problem with it.
conversation too. We've talked about
Absolutely.
that. You and I, like we not to get deep into it. You asked me the other night, uh, do I think Zach Collins better starter reliever? I said reliever. You said starter, and then you threw it, and it made me think a different way. And then I said, you know what? I could see why you think that. And then there was another 10-minute segment on it.
Hmm.
It's
Right.
good for everyone.
It goes back to my original point with all of this. Like this is bringing communities together.
Yep.
Um, I never I never knew what this was going to be when I started it. I knew it's something that I wanted to do. That's why I invested so heavily into it. That's why my wife is on board with it. She sees how much I enjoy it. But this is different because here we are, three people who've never met.
New Orleans, Mandeville. I live in Baton Rouge now. We're in
Right. Three completely different walks of life. We share one
three different
foundational.
three different area codes. Nine eight
Right.
five 504 225.
Three completely different walks of life. We have one foundational thing in common, and it's absolutely amazing. It's
Yep.
LSU. And then within that, though, we are building bonds and brotherhoods, and we're pulling y'all along with us. And I told these guys privately, yes, everyone is saying I'm on a rise. I don't see it. Don't care about it. My my goal is to kick in doors and kick them so wide open I can bring a bunch of people through them with me. And if I'm first, then fuck it, I'll go first. And if I'm gonna go first, I'm going hard, plain and simple. I want to make sure that we build this community together so we can put the world on notice that Louisiana is not what you think it is. And if it's LSU that's going to be the vehicle to drive us to that point, then God damn it, that's what we're going to use to get there. And I'm going to make sure that, and I'm sorry for cursing, I was doing good all show, but I'm passionate behind this. So,
Yeah. Right. Right.
but that's just how much I love doing this, and
Uh huh.
I love engaging with y'all. So, but I'm pretty sure there's more people out there who want to see this content, who want to enjoy it, and the only way that we can get that out there is because you guys share it, and that's where I was able to get where I'm at now. That was my purpose of bringing these two in because I value their opinions. And I think a lot of people need to as well. We get spoon fed with a lot of information that tastes bad, and we don't realize how bad it tastes until we try tasting something else. We have good, valuable insight within every sport for the school and teams that we love around this state. So we need to make sure that we tap into those resources and highlight them. And that's why I'm going to have these two on as much as I possibly can during this baseball season because one, they know their stuff, and two, they're teaching me and giving me a better appreciation for this too. So, and I want all of y'all to be a part of that. And shout out to my guy G Moose. If you're in the chat, please go follow his new account at Zombie G7. My guy got hacked.
Mm.
So go hit him up, go follow him so he can get his numbers back. I know he followed me today. I followed him back. Um, look, he's in every chat, every show, every stream, and
Yep.
it's your support, G. If you if you want to be a sponsor, we take donations.
Uh,
Make sure
So
before we go, I want to make sure we get this out because y'all gonna start hating me for this. Who's your pick to click for tomorrow?
I'm
oh, I
doubling
found that
down.
hat. I'll send you the link, G.
Uh,
You said to
yeah,
start tomorrow?
give me your pick to click. So me and David will be in the box again Sunday.
Yep.
I'll be there Monday. So let's tomorrow. Let's have our pick to click because I'm sure Dave and I'll do it again Sunday, and then I'll put. I love pick to click. It's such a fun little. It's a lot of times it's
I'll take
betting, but it
whatever
doesn't have to
donation
be.
you
It's just
have.
fun. It's just fun. So who's your pick to click?
I'm gonna go on first, and I'm going with Mason Braun again.
I like it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
follow you. I'm doubling down too. I'm stubborn. Not really, because Derek Curry is incredible, but I, I'm sticking with my guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with my
Okay.
guy. I'm gonna roll with my guy.
I'm gonna go. I think with Trent Caraway.
Okay.
He had a bad game today. Not great at the plate. He got substituted for Dardar early in the outing. And he's not going to be taken off a third. I don't care what anybody says. He came here to play third. Something that me and David talked about today.
Yep.
I think he comes back big tomorrow. And I don't think we have another lull like we had today. I think the Tigers have their heads focused.
I don't think they have
Coop-
another
Cooper
No
Moore
disrespect to
starts it.
Milwaukee.
Nah, Cooper Moore's gonna start it and cruise and just set the tone.
Wait.
Watch.
I can't wait. I saw Rizzy before the game and I said, buddy, I had you in my weekend lineup. I had you in my weekend rotation. He goes, thanks.
Look, I want to say this before we end the stream. Again, thank you all for the support. Thank you, you two, for taking this time out this week. And this isn't going to be the last, obviously. So we will get together tomorrow to plan out when our next one will be. I think Wednesday will be a good day, again, considering we play what? No, we play Wednesday night, don't we?
Play Wednesday.
We play Wednesday? So what we could do, we could possibly do another post-game show Wednesday and then tee it up for a pregame too. Wrap up the post-game for Wednesday and then set up for the weekend.
Okay.
And then, I stream every Friday night. So Friday we can do a post-game for game one. I like our game one post-games for sure.
I like it.
So we can plan on like Wednesday, Friday through our baseball season going forward. And then, of course, follow David and go to the GoTeam.com website so you can catch up with his articles throughout the week. I know he's going to have a recap on game one at some point or maybe a weekend recap. But he's going to talk about the events that took place in the box. And you want to get that news from there first. Trusted source. I won't be back on until Sunday night with Lon on LSU Odyssey at 7, and then with the Go Team immediately following at 8.
Nice.
Our cross stream pod every Sunday at 8 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock. Me and the Go Team will be streaming on Sunday nights. Crossing.
I don't know if I'm invited back into the channel yet.
Fine.
I had to send Daniel I'm sorry message.
Wild ride. That was a wild ride. Don't you tempt me with a good time? Did you just tempt me with a sweet?
Yeah. That's where we're gonna be Sunday.
Come on,
brother.
Game I think starts at 1.
At 1 o'clock?
I think so.
Brother.
Game at 1. Good game. Get out of there by 4. Back into New Orleans by 5:30.
Look, I might be able to pull this off because
you can't pull it off if you don't try.
My family is huge. And like Mardi Gras is our thing, but we always get together for Sunday for Bacchus. So Bacchus is like it's Sunday night. It's the Sunday before Mardi Gras. So I'm supposed to bring chicken. But I'm going to pay for chicken, and I'm going to send somebody to pick up the chicken. But I don't think I'm coming to the box.
Don't tease us.
I love that.
I'm not about to miss out on
tease
a
us.
sweet opportunity. LaCabra, I'm going to be in your DM soon, buddy.
Let's go.
So we can put this together. Are you kidding
If you show up, I'll give you the same invitation I gave David. Cobra was talking about traffic. I got home in 5 minutes. You can come to my house for the game. We'll drive to the park. I got a parking pass just for this reason. We'll park right next to the stadium, and then when we leave, we'll be back to your car in 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. And you can see the neighborhood you want to move into.
Yes, because y'all didn't know. Me and Paul talked off camera. I've already expressed my interest in moving back to Baton Rouge because I love it. So, might be making that happen.
And a free parking pass.
What? Yeah. The suite.
And a suite. Let me tell this quick story real quick before we go because it's fitting. So I didn't know I got a wheelchair seat. I thought I was just sitting in section 216. They didn't have a row 17. It stops at 16 and doesn't say any rows after that. So the guy saw my ticket and he went, "Oh, you're in the club level." I went, did I back myself into a club level somehow? So I go up to the 3rd level. I've never been up there. It's like trying to get into the Grammys. They have a podium and they have 3 guards right there looking at your ticket, and they don't let you get close to the podium if you're not
Hmm.
supposed to be up there. And they go, "You're not allowed up here." I was like, I was told to be here. No, this isn't it. Go back to level 2. They're like, "Shoo, get out of here." I was looking past that podium, like that's where it's gonna be so nice in a couple of days.
You're gonna
Oh,
I'm
strut
gonna,
by
I'm gonna
him on
let y'all in.
Sunday.
I'm gonna let y'all into
oh,
something. I'm gonna let y'all in on something. So, whenever the Saints play Atlanta, always go to that game, and the
I
reason
remember
why
this.
is because I get box tickets. I sit in the suites in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and like you said, that is exactly like it is the most elite level to watch any sporting event because you're not like just fighting through lines and you rubbing elbow like we're in this box. We got our own section of seats. Like there are more seats than there are people. You don't have to worry about
Mhm.
buying food. And like you said, you get on. You can't get to the elevator to get on the elevator without the pass. So
Yeah.
I just thought of something. What if you
what you
come to the suite Sunday and someone else shows up and you can finally meet the
brother,
Portal King?
brother, brother? I want y'all to know something. My plan is to go to the suite so I can walk behind the rope. I don't want to be in the suite. I want to see who's up. So I'm nosy. I want to see who else is up in the suites with us. You don't get opportunities to rub elbows with people, right?
Right. Right.
And you got to take those opportunities when you get them. Now, a
Absolutely.
guy, a guy like Lane's probably gonna have some security around his box.
I
So
don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm gonna tell you why I felt like that because I've met Brian Kelly a couple times in person, and every time he didn't walk
Not the
around the
same
facility
person.
without. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Right.
But
Right.
I'm just based off my own personal past experiences with the head coaches at LSU. They didn't let Louisiana troopers like they couldn't go pee without a state trooper by their side, like legit.
I
It's
bet Lane would hate that. I bet Lane would hate that.
and that's why that's
Like,
why I, that's why I'm like leaning towards how you feel because I want to see him like in the streets to see it because I'm telling
I
you,
think he
whatever.
knows that anyone in that stadium would jump in front of him,
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
like take a bullet for him. Like,
yes, yes, yeah. He's got thousands of bodyguards. Like, nobody's
they're
letting
all
anything happen
drunk
to
and they can
Lane.
all fight.
All right, all right. Nobody's letting anything happen to Lane at all, man. So what time we meeting up on Sunday
Be at
Hit the
my house for
DMs after
noon,
this.
for noon? Okay.
12:30, whatever time. If you want to get there early and get some autographs or just walk around, whatever, I'm good. Because it's
I cannot wait.
legitimately, I showed David on my phone today on the map,
Hmm.
5 minutes. Bro, it's
I,
so
I
nice.
cannot
I
wait.
love I love baseball.
I cannot wait.
God, how can I be romantic about baseball?
I cannot wait. Oh my god, I
I'm
cannot
gonna.
wait. What?
I got a tweet planned out for that, and I was gonna tag you in it later on. So look for that.
Buddy,
There's just some moments today.
so like I said earlier night that David's the good angel and I'm the bad angel. He doesn't know. You're sneaky. You want to go look around. You're nosy.
Yeah,
I've already thought about bringing the GoPro and like stuff like
brother.
that
You think my? What
and
do you think these
streaming from the
eyeglasses are?
suite.
What do you think these eyeglasses are?
Well, I don't have money
The-
like you,
the-
AP.
these are metas. Like
Yeah, I
I'm
can't.
not.
Like, I tried to buy a stock and Zuckerberg said, "Nah, you good."
So I didn't. My wife's a baller. I'm broke. My
My
wife
wife's
bought
an
me these for
engineer.
Christmas.
My
My,
beautiful.
my
I gotta give credit to my wife for just. She doesn't feel good today. She's not feeling
oh
hot, and she. I come home. There's pizza she's made out of sourdough bread, homemade pizza in the oven, ready to go. She says, "Hey, when are you streaming?" My wife's amazing, guys. I gotta give a
That's
big shout
awesome.
out
man.
to my wife. I'm not gonna put her name out there because y'all are psychopaths, but
Right.
I love my wife, and I can't thank her enough.
Yeah, Mrs. AP is the same, bro. Like I wouldn't. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to do this. That's why I always say we. As much as you don't see her, she's a part of this. Without her, she is. I am literally nothing. Me and my wife have been together since I was 17 years old, off and on. She's seen me do a lot of dumb things, It's still stuck with me. Like, and even when I do the dumb things I do today, like she was in the mall buying me a Valentine's Day present earlier, and I was like, why?
I
Like,
did buy
I didn't even
flowers.
want anything.
Yeah.
I didn't even, like I had to step my game up. Like I had to. I was like, you in the mall? Like I feel bad.
I didn't know malls still existed.
I was about to say the same thing.
Lakeside, baby. Lakeside pops off in
You
Metairie.
mean
Let me tell y'all something.
Amazon?
Lakeside pops off.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're gonna sign it off. We're gonna go holla at, we're gonna go watch Austin stream. He's doing his second episode tonight. And then we look forward to
Trust
well,
in him.
I'm going to Purple and Gold shop tomorrow since I'm gonna be in a suite. I need to be dressed appropriately. Oh my God. I gotta pick out shoes. I need to go to the barber tomorrow.
Dude,
I gotta
it's
get
funny you
lined
said
up.
that. As I was going to get ready today, I was like, I have like I'm gonna wear it on Sunday, like a nicer like Columbia style like button up shirt, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna save that for the suite on Sunday. And I was like, gonna wear my nice Air Maxes, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna save them for the suite on Sunday.
Right. Nah. I might break out the Pradas for Sunday.
Bro, see,
What?
this is the funny thing. I'm gonna get roasted for saying this. AP probably never talk to me again. So when me and my wife got married, I would invite guys I work with, and guys that are similar to AP were like, "What's your theme?" And he probably gets what I'm saying, and David probably
Wait, say
don't.
that one more time. I was reading.
What's your
LaCarver.
theme of your wedding? What colors do I
Oh.
need to wear?
Oh.
And just now, when you
yeah.
said I need to go buy shoes, all I heard was, "What's your colors and theme of your wedding?" And dude, it just sends me. It's so funny. I love it. I love it. But see, I wear a fanny pack, so I wear PF flyers because they're baseball, and I'm not gonna wear this because I'm being a suite, so I'll wear something a little bit nicer. But I'd probably just wear that if I wasn't
I'm
in the
wearing an
suite.
LSU jersey with some nice shoes.
But
That's what I'm wearing. I'm
Before we
wearing
sign
an
off-
LSU jersey with some nice shoes. LaCarver says the only rule is we have to tip the bartender well. Cool.
Fair
I
enough.
got $10.
I got 5 on it. Hey, before we go, just everybody remember, God loves you. God bless. All glory to Him. Without Him, none of this would have happened.
Whenever I do a stream by myself, I always end it with saying, "Be the difference that you want to see in the world." We always sit up here and complain that the world is rude and mean and this, that, and the third. Look, screw your political ties and who you believe in and who you voted for. None of that matters. Like, just be a good person. Hold the door open for somebody. Smile. Say good morning. Say good evening. It's free, and honestly, those actions can save someone's life.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You
100%.
don't know the difference that your smile can make for someone. Somebody could be one smile away from having their last day.
Yep.
So just be the difference that you want to see in the world, and it will make the world that much better. God gave us an opportunity to be here. It's on us to share His light and His love with everyone that we come in contact with. I'm not saying that you got to pay for someone's light bill, but it costs you nothing to be the light in the world by just smiling, saying good morning, holding the door. I'm telling you, every morning I go into Starbucks, I do not walk through that door without holding the door open for someone else on
Oh, yeah.
purpose.
I do that at
Because-
racetrack. Yeah.
Yeah, because it makes that much of a difference. It costs you nothing. Just like we said, it costs nothing to follow and share. It costs you nothing to smile,
Like
and
and
care.
subscribe.
My my papa who passed away in 2011 was like my hero growing up, and I live my life by what he used to always say: do what's right. You just live your life, do what's right, and you're gonna be okay.
Amen.
All right, guys. Well, look, we're gonna be coming from the box with the boys on Sunday. What? And we gonna
And
be
La Cobra.
La Cobra's one of the boys. What are we talking about?
Oh, I know he
Like,
is, but
Yeah,
La Cobra's a
what?
different level.
That's Mr. LSU. That's Mr. LSU baseball.
That's
Yep.
Milo's
Mr.
brother. That's Milo's
That's
cousin.
That's Mr. Right.
I need to get a picture today of them together, but I wanted to see who was taller. I couldn't tell, but we'll never find that out, I guess.
Well, all right, guys. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful night. If you're going to any parades tomorrow, please be careful.
safe.
Have fun, and definitely enjoy it. The Mobile may do Mardi Gras, but they don't do Mardi Gras like we do Mardi Gras. We are the kings and queens of Mardi Gras. It's ours. Enjoy your king cake. Get your randazzos and your dong fongs while you can.
In that
And
order.
literally in that order. Dong fong is hot take. Dong fong is trash. I hate it. It is not good. Manny Randazzo's is better. In AI, you can clip that. I will post that anywhere. Anybody who wants to argue with me, argue with your mom. Randazzo's is the best king cake, period. And I'm not talking about Camellia Cities or Nana. I'm talking about Manny's, Metairie, North Holland, by Lakeside. Go stand in line at 5 o'clock in the morning. Get your king cake at 7 when they open. They're sold out by 10. That's how dominant they are. These people are only open from December to Mardi Gras Day, and they make all their money for the year. That's how fire it is.
Yep.
Did you just say French bread with icing and sugar? Oh, yeah,
Who
he's
said-
talking about Dunk Fong. He's talking about Dunk Fong.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
all right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It clicked as soon as I read it out loud. It clicked like yes. You're
It
that's
is.
exactly
It
what it
is.
is. It's
Yeah,
I was
you're
about
buttery
to. I was
croissant.
about to go unfollow G-Miss.
It's a buttery croissant. It's a buttery croissant with whipped icing and some glittered sugar. What?
Yeah.
Anybody ask for that? Pierce to the Mardi Gras, Mobile Mardi Gras. This stupid. It was literally a part of Louisiana at that point in time. Literally, it is. They need to go. They do. They need to go take several seats. They need to go take several. They got like an offshoot, great value, better goods ass Mardi Gras just because y'all are a part of Louisiana Purchase. That don't count. That
They
don't
Dollar
count.
Tree, not even Dollar General.
Right. $1.25 ass Mardi Gras. I grew up in the parish, the real Randaz. I'm going to give you a pass because that's exactly where it started, but they moved. G.
All three of them are good. All three
They
of them
moved.
are
Oh
good.
yeah,
Yeah. You tell me if it says Randazzo's, I'm good.
I'll eat it.
You want to see something? You want to see something? I'm going to show you how real it is. Let me show y'all for a second. I'm going to turn my camera off. One quick. Just stay right there.
I can only imagine. He's going to get a king cake.
I have one said I must have.
How many innings does Cooper Moore go tomorrow?
I didn't think CASAN was ever going to go more than like 5 today by design. So I would just say that just because they got to get work, but 5, I
Hyping him up,
think
like-
he'll go 5.
Lengthen them out.
You want to see
Yeah.
how real it is in
Yeah.
this household? Huh? I don't just
Oh hey,
talk it.
okay,
I
all
live it.
right. Hold on.
I
Hold
live
on.
it. I
Don't-
live this. I live this.
You gotta bring one Sunday.
I lived it. Now hold on. Now you can't. We can't brother, you need to be asleep right now to prepare to go get in that line. That's not
I get
happening
it.
on Sunday. Brother. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie to you. Like I would love to. Don't get me wrong. I would absolutely love to. So the reason why I have this one, my best friend came in town from Nashville, and he slept literally at my house. He was like, he had to go pick up king cakes for one of his friends. His friends did like a big order from Camellia City. They did like 70 king cakes. He was like, yeah, fuck that king cake. I'm going to Manny's in the morning. I was like, yeah, grab me 2. Like, grab me 2. I took one for the kids and bust that down for them, split it up, cut it up, split it up for them. All y'all got y'all pieces. Don't y'all come ask for none of mine. This is mommy and daddy. Y'all touch my king cake, I cut your fingers.
That's awesome.
Once you eat your king cake, it's gone. And there's a reason why this king cake remains untouched because I'm waiting for all those greedy little gremlins of mine.
He
to
turned the
redo
camera
theirs.
off so he couldn't see where he's hiding it.
Exactly.
You
are, because you know why? My camera follows me.
It does. I've noticed.
And I don't want it to reveal my location for where my king cake is. Because they can't get it. Plain and simple.
That's awesome. That's so me.
Oh goodness.
They can't get it. Plain and simple. So yeah, look, let's we can do whatever we want now.
So I think the suite is booked. So you're gonna have a timeouts and tangents, a go team writer, as I say in everything, professional idiot, amateur adult me somewhere in there, and La Cobra, who is the godson of LSU baseball.
We are
That is a
definitely
crew.
gonna be elite in this
Can't
watch
wait.
on Sunday. I cannot wait.
I can't wait.
I cannot wait.
I
It
didn't
is
think it
about to
could
be
get more exciting,
fire.
and then we add AP to the mix, and it's
Yeah,
like,
this is
yeah,
getting. Yeah,
Opening weekend,
yeah,
sweet in the box. Check this off my bucket list.
hell yeah,
Like what? This is the unity. Like this is peak unity right here, guys. Like
yep, yeah,
this is everything. Like I am so thrilled for this right now, y'all. I cannot tell you. And yes, G, the knife stays in the box until the king
absolutely,
cake
yeah.
is
You know how
gone.
many butter
yes,
knives I've lost to king
Well,
cake
I
boxes?
promise. So right, like
yeah,
king cake
right,
season comes around, you know you're gonna lose at least two. Like
I'm
it's
keeping the silverware industry up to par just by every
right,
year losing my whole set
right,
of butter knives.
right. That's
yep,
the only reason butter knives are even still around. Nobody uses it to get butter.
nah, right. That's a good
Like,
point.
get out of here. We use it to cut king cake. We all know that. The hell out of here. Well, outside of that, like LaCobra says, as God is intended, you're right. We are united. The tripod will be in effect. The quad pod with LaCobra.
Don't say that.
Quad pod? You don't like quad pod?
The
I'm
tripod.
trying to.
Don't. That's just. I told you. Don't say that.
Okay. All right, no trouble. We gotta think
All
of
right,
we gotta
Sully.
think of a snazzy little name. We gotta think of something. You know. Who would have thought 2 weeks ago we'd all be in that suite?
Dude,
I
that's a
can tell
good
you right
point.
now, who would have thought 2 hours ago?
So this is the funny thing. I've known La Cobra for I think I did the math 17 years, 18 years. I mean, we had a large break in between, like a large break in between. I I mean, I never thought I'd run into him again, and now it's like I never wasn't around him. It's great.
Man,
I love
I
it.
can't
This
wait.
is thank you, AP. Thank you
Yep,
for starting this.
yep.
Nah, man. Look, thank y'all for wanting to deal
Take
with
the
me.
compliment.
Just, I can't
Take
take. I'm not
the
that
compliment.
humble. Like you're welcome,
You're
but
gonna have to ride in the
still,
bed of the truck. Take the compliment.
oh, don't tell me what a good time. I like the better the truck.
All
He like
right,
I grew up
let's get out of
driving.
here.
All
Yeah, there you go.
right, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Just because we ended the live stream doesn't mean that the show stops. Please share, subscribe. We got more content that's being planned out. Big things are on the horizon, and this is only the beginning. Literally, game one. Y'all have a good night. We love y'all. Be